everyone, it's me, Julie O'Connell. I just wanted to come on here and say there's been some sad news in the rock and roll world. Francis Buckholt, who used to work with the Scorpions, has passed away. We have lost so many of our rock and roll icons. This is why it's important to go to the shows that you love when you can, because so many of them are passing away. And sometimes the long-time drug abuse within the rock and roll world has caused some of these diseases that some of the rock and rollers are dying from. As you know, I was a big fan of CJ Snare. He passed away from cancer. Big fan of Eddie Van Halen. He did not know how to read sheet music, but yet he could play a mean guitar. His Eruption solo is absolutely amazing. I support the bands that I love for a particular reason, because they help me get through some of the deepest, darkest times in my life. This is why it's important to go see the shows that you love while you can. This is why I'm happy my mom's going to go see a concert. With her generational music on Valentine's Day. Life is too hard. Don't sweat the small stuff. Be kind. Do the things you love. Support the people you love. And support the music that you love. Because a world without music could get quite boring, honestly. Sadly, we have lost so many icons, and it's not just in the music world. We've lost a lot of icons in the acting world. Betty White, Bob Barker, many who did good things for animals. Bob Barker left Horse Plus Humane Society $100,000 to help build their low-cost spay and neuter clinic. Horse Plus Humane Society does other work. They also adopt out dogs, cats, and a lot of horses have been benefited by Horse Plus Humane Society. They have saved 15,000 precious lives out of the horse slaughter pipeline. This is why I support any channel that is doing good work, and also support channels that are different outside of the anti-Scientology community. I also support other bands. I support Def Leppard. I supported Dokken when they were touring. And yes, Don Dokken's voice was going in the end. That's not something I take lightly, because there are musicians that have had their voice box damaged. Even Bryan Adams had to have surgery so he could come back and sing to do his tours. So, and the gentleman that took over for Firehouse, he sounds so similar to CJ Snare. Even CJ Snare tutelaged him on how to train your voice and what you can do with your voice. We've lost so many. We lost Marie from Ace of Base. She was beautiful. We've lost Jan Kugengard for Vixen. She was beautiful. In a male-dominated rock and roll world in the era of the 1980s, came out this beautiful group called Vixen. I support them too. I support a lot of bands, so it's important to go see your bands while the musicians are alive. And I'm sad to hear that Ace Frehley has died too as well. He was one of the founding members of KISS. My heart is broken for his family members too. This is why it's important to go see things that you want to do and love. This is why I can't wait to go shelling in Marco Island and go see some of those exotic shells that I see my friends picking up on those beaches. I truly believe that Scientology will crumble, and Scientology eventually will crumble. And I was sad to hear that one of George's videos got taken down, because that's not okay either. Just support the people you love, do the things you love, take time for yourself, because self-care is important in the anti-Scientology space. Thank you and have a great day. Do the things you love. I loved wrestling. I loved Hulk Hogan. I loved everything about wrestling. One of my favorite wrestlers was Triple H. However, I did not like how he treated China and how he's refused to give China a Hall of Fame nomination. She absolutely deserves it. She was a part of DX. She deserved to be in the Hall of Fame. But thank you. Have a great day. Take time for your family and friends. Do the absolute things that you love. I was really sad to hear that Francis Buckholt has passed away, because I love the Scorpions. Savage Amusement is one of my favorite albums of that time era. I'm sorry if you can hear the sirens happening. We've had a lot of fire calls, a lot of police calls, and a lot of people who are not doing well from the flu in the state of Delaware. Be safe. Be safe when you go out. Don't drive on ice. It's going to get bad. It's going to get bad. Our snow is not supposed to start until like after midnight or something on Sunday morning, but it's supposed to go from Sunday morning all the way into Monday. So, yes, we could get some icing and power outages, but just do the things you love. Go see the concerts you want to love. I really wanted to go see Motley Crue, Def Leppard, Joan Jett, and Poison when they were all touring. However, timing just wasn't right. Same with the timing when Europe was in the United States in 2015 and 2016. Sadly, we lost John's grandmother that time of year, so we could not go to any concerts. We actually lost John's grandmother on the same day we had a major flood in my condo when I lived up north in North Wilmington, so in Pike Creek. So thank you and have a great day. Take time for your family and friends. Do the things you love. Support the people you love. Just take time for yourself. Thank you. Have a great day.